I just was dropped off. It's 322 here. The old pumping station road there, Obi Road. And I'll be heading west today. So today I'll be following the yellow blazes. The trail actually runs all the way from Philadelphia up to the Appalachian Trail in northern Dauphin County. Heading up into the mountains. So this morning I dropped my car off, my truck off over at the root beer barrel on the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail over in Cornwall. And thank you to my brother-in-law for driving me up over the mountain, dropping me off for my little, I don't know, probably going to be about a 12 mile hike today. Leaves are changing. Just a beautiful day here as I come across the Lancaster County Conservancy Rannells Kettle Run Nature Preserve. There's a trail going down there. Never visited the preserve. I guess I should put it on my list. But I better keep walking. I started a little bit late this morning, around 11, and should get in. We're back to my truck. I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock, we'll see. I packed a lunch, so I'm going to be stopping for some lunch and shoot a lot of video, take some photographs, and we'll see what happens. But I'm sure regardless, it'll be a great day for a hike. It's cool this morning. We had frost this morning. Beautiful day for walking. Still headed up hill on the ridge line of, I think we're in, or what's the mountains, Furnace Hills. I love getting out for a walk, especially at this time of year. I enjoy the start of the hike. You have the roar of the cars passing by you, and all of a sudden you start to head up into the mountains, and all those sounds go away slowly, and all you're left with is the leaves underfoot, birds, the breeze through the trees, an occasional plane. It's hard to get away from the sound of civilization, but you sure can get close to it by just getting out for a walk on one of the many trails in the area. It's very therapeutic for me. I love to exercise, and there's Also a meditative state to it. You get dropped off and so only one thing you can do is walk. In my case, 12 or 13 miles down the trail to my car, and so that's all there is. It's a good thing. Lets you clear your head out, clear your mind. And some good exercise as well. Go out for a walk. Okay, enough with the cell towers now. There's only like a bazillion of them up here. My first view of the day, unfortunately it's a power line, which I'm going to be walking a little later, and I'm looking south down into Lancaster County. And this is the Cornwall Ranger Station, which I have no idea what that means, but check some free water, club members only. It was probably a pretty cool little cabin before they put 1,000 antennas up. So just headed back into the wood line and came across the trail register, which is always cool. You can see who's been before you. Sometimes you get some crazy stuff people write. They're fun to read along the Appalachian Trail. Each of the shelters have a register. This one is one of the more peculiar trail registers, as it's comes with a tree. Old ammo can. Just heading down the trail here and into some deep pines. Spooky. Everything gets dark when you get into an area like this. Very in keeping with the Halloween season. You expect something to jump out from behind a tree or but just like that, you'll come out and you don't see a whole lot of that in this area. Pine stands like that. This one is continuing. Look how dark that is. That's the sun up there. And it totally blocks it out. Passing through the old YMCA summer camp. I haven't pulled my map out yet. I know it's not the YMCA's. I don't believe it is anymore. But you can see that's ropes course over there. Pretty cool. And if I don't get a move on, all the video I'm shooting, I'm not going to get back to my truck until tomorrow. It's 10 after 1 and I've only gone about 7.5 kilometers. And I think I have about 20 kilometers to go today, so we'll see. It's all good. I have nowhere to be, so. And we're coming out, I think, this power line here, I'm going to be on this for about 2 hours, about 2 miles, according to when I was looking at the trail guide yesterday. So I should be able to make some time on this. And I'm going to find a view up here, hopefully, and sit down and have some lunch. And then put some miles on. So I thought I'd just at least show you a little bit on the map here. Hopefully you can see it. Up on the map, as you read it, up is north. Here's 322. That's the 72 split heading down to Lancaster. There's Mount Hope. Spring Hill Acres. Cornwall, where I'm headed to. This is the old pumping station road here. Goes back over and around to Rexmont, and that's always a nice drive. Back to Obi Road, or Old Ben Road, or Old Obi Road. Anyway, so I started here, following this red line, and 3.7 miles here. This is the power line, and I just came out onto the power line, so I'm probably around 4 miles into this. I'm going to continue on the south side of Spring Hill Acres, out into Spring Hill Acres for a bit. This is 72. And I'm going to cross over 72 onto old Route 72. It's closed now to traffic. Excuse me, lunch coming up. To Lebanon Valley Rail Trail, which runs here. I'm gonna hang a right there and head down the trail down to Cornwall to the root beer barrel, and that is where my truck is sitting waiting for me. So according to the map, to this point here it's about 8.3 miles. 8, like I said, maybe 11, 12 miles. We'll see. We'll see when we finish up. I'll let you know. So I just came off of a 2-mile stretch on the power line there, and I thought it was going to be kind of a boring piece, but it actually turned out to be refreshing, you know, coming out of the green tunnel when you're on the trail in the woods out into that open space. And to my surprise, I saw a deer and a hawk, and I watched him scoop up lunch, probably a mouse, and lots of buzzards up on the power lines. But what I was really surprised to see was down in the boulders was a red fox. I mean, I saw the hind end of him as he was running from me, but that's kind of cool because about a week ago out at Union Canal Park, I actually saw another fox. There's one out there running around. I've only seen it twice in all the walks I've taken out there at the old tunnel. But it was cool to see one today again in the daylight. So we're getting close to, going to be coming out beside Route 72, and it's going to get busy, of course, with the traffic. I can already hear it off in the distance, so I'll shoot a little video as I dodge cars trying to cross 72 at rush hour. See ya. Almost 3 o'clock. You can see the sun's getting lower, but I think I should be okay. The trail continues to impress me. I've really enjoyed the variety of surfaces and sights, and not too many views as I thought there might be walking along the ridge line. That's all right. I would definitely come back and do this walk again. Maybe do it in the early spring when things just start to get green. Definitely wouldn't do it in the middle of summer. But then I'm not a big summer hiker either. And I'm getting close to Route 72. I can hear civilization. So I just came out into Spring Hill Acres. And the rest of this walk is going to be blacktop and the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail. Route 72, and I have to cross that, so this should be fun. I'm going to go out in the center here, in front of the Spring Hill Acres sign, and sprint across. Well, at least I didn't get hit crossing that. Now this is old Route 72, and on the left, a lot of great trails: Governor Dick Tower, Mount Gretna over on the other side, and hopefully I can just follow this straight over to the rail trail. We will see. I don't know if it's blocked off up here or not. Heading down to the rail trail on old Route 72. A couple houses back here. No traffic. Always a plus. Easy walking. And I should definitely get back to my truck before sundown. I just had to do that. Well, this walk is coming to an end. I can see the last gate down there. And it has been a really nice walk. I hope this video turns out nice. I have a lot of editing to do. And I've just started editing. So we'll see how it goes. There. We made it. Woohoo! Not bad. 21.11 kilometers in 5 hours, 28 minutes and 39 seconds with a lot of putzing around. Great hike.